Hey, what's up, man? It's B.o.B. My name's Bob. People know me as B.o.B. Bobby Ray Bands, whatever you want to call me. And right now, you are on my tour bus. We are here in Chicago. And today, I will be making tour bus pasta. Now, how I came up with this recipe is very simple. Quite recently, I just became a vegetarian, a vegan vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? I kind of go back and forth between being a vegetarian and a vegan, because cheese is just too awesome. Long story short, I was trying to like figure out some dishes to make, and you know, I don't really miss meat that much, but it's just like, you know, having something that has like a good consistency and it's filling, you know, is the real challenge. You know what I mean? So I discovered a new love for pasta. Basically, without giving away too much of my secret ingredient, basically all you need is pasta. This is the pasta I love. I don't know, I like the texture of it. So you just need pasta. You need some Alfredo sauce. You can make your own or get store-bought. You can get vegan Alfredo or regular Alfredo. Tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese. And if you want to spice it, you know what I'm saying, get the spices you prefer. What we're gonna do is, first we're gonna heat up. This is just like straight up like diced tomatoes. There's no flavor in there, so we're gonna have to add some flavor to this thing. So we're gonna throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? Pot with this ceramic coating. We had to, you know, bring the kitchen on the road. So we got, you know, the oven. We got the state-of-the-art oven, state-of-the-art hot eye, stove top. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna add a little flavor in here, add some seasonings and such. You know, put some salt, a little garlic in there. You know, put a little basil. You know what I'm saying? Basil kind of makes it lean more to the Italian side than the Spanish side, you know what I mean? So it kind of gives it a different flavor. I got some fresh garlic. Where is it at? Yeah. We got some fresh garlic I just chopped up. You can just smell it. Just chopped it up. Gonna put that in there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that cook for a little bit. You can already hear it. You can already hear it begin to bubble. You can already hear it bubbling. No, I don't cook for nobody. If they want me to cook, they gotta pay me $20 a plate. I don't do this for free. I don't do this for fun. Hey, anybody want some of this pasta? See, look. That's why I don't cook for them. That's why I cook for myself.
Whatever that motherfucker gonna come out and cook for 2 people.
And that's why I'm still healthy.
Yeah. No, he know how to cook.
But it's other people cook though. You know what I'm saying? Like my assistant cooks. He don't cook for me though. Nah, he does. I'm lying. He'll share his food. I'm just not that nice. Alright, so we're gonna let that simmer. We're gonna turn it down, put it on low, let it simmer. And then what we're gonna do over here, we're gonna take the Alfredo sauce and we just gonna mix it in there. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that much. We don't need that much, just enough to, you know, wet your noodle. You know, get your noodle wet. You know, I prep the pasta. You know, I keep some wet pasta around. You know, some fresh pasta. I like the meal prep. See, the thing about being a vegan and vegetarian is that you got to meal prep all the time. You can't just be out here willy-nilly just saying, I'm gonna be vegan today, I'm gonna be vegetarian today. Like, nah, motherfucker, you got to prep. You better get your ass in that kitchen and prep all your food. That's the only way you're gonna make it. People try to do it thinking they can just switch up overnight. Like, you can't do it overnight. And you can, but you're gonna have to prepare. So, you know what I'm saying? We got that. This is done cooking. Once it's simmering, really all you want to do is just cook the flavor in. So once it starts simmering and bubbling like that, you done. It's a wrap on that. We'll let that cool off for a hot minute. And then what we're gonna do, gonna load up the pan. So this should be enough, you know, for about 2 people maybe. So what we're gonna do, you know, just gonna fill this up. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. You know, get it in your little nice pasta dish. You know, get your favorite pasta pan, whichever one you like, whichever one you prefer. You know, we're in tight quarters. It's a small space, so you know, we just gonna get the little rectangle joints, the little aluminum rectangle joints, and then what you're gonna do is, now it depends on how cheesy you want it. I like shit very cheesy, so I'm gonna throw in a little, you know, throw in some cheese now, you know, to kind of set the preliminary layer of cheese down. And then we're gonna put a little red sauce on there, you know what I'm saying? Just enough to texturize it. You don't need to go too crazy with the red sauce. Just enough to kind of get it in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even things out. Even things out. We're gonna put the cheese, use the rest of our cheese to coat the top, to coat the surface. Now this is pre-shredded cheese, but you know, you can shred your own cheese. It's really fresher that way, because when you shred your own cheese, it doesn't have the coating that they put on there to keep the cheese from sticking to itself. You know, when they package shredded cheese, they put a coating on it, and it affects the flavor. And I'm pretty sure it's probably not the healthiest thing. So, you know, it's always best to shred your own cheese. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on for about 15 minutes. We're gonna throw these things in here. You know what I'm saying? Put them on these trays. We're gonna throw them in there. Now what I did is, you know, I switched it over to broil to brown the top of the cheese, you know, to make sure it's got a nice golden layer, you know what I mean? So it should be ready in just a moment's time. We're gonna be eating tour bus pasta very soon. I'll see y'all after the break. You know, you know, I know it's state of art, we ain't got no lights in there, so we're gonna have to shine some light in here to see what it's looking like. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking done. We also don't have any oven mitts, so we're gonna, you know, make it do what it does. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is nice. That is nice. There we are, folks. Tour bus pasta. Ready for your consumption. Yo, what's up, man? This is B.o.B. Appreciate y'all for watching me make my tour bus pasta on the stfu tour. Make sure you be on the lookout for me coming to a city near you. Follow me on the gram at B.o.B. My Twitter is B.o.B ATL. And my Snapchat is labeled no genre. Appreciate y'all. Come in and have a bite. It's pretty out of sight. Ooh, fuck, I'm hot. Alright, get the fuck out of here.